We want to make it very clear that we should not be confused with a generation of cowards who can be bullied by imperial forces and power-hungry individuals intoxicated by the wealth of apartheid. The United States of America has bullied nations before and imposed senseless and arbitrary sanctions and threatened wars.
I will never be bullied by Elon Musk or Donald Trump, because I've never done any crime to anyone. As of yesterday, I was in an auction in Rustenburg. In that auction, 95% of those people were white people, wanting to demonstrate to Elon Musk and Donald Trump that I'm with the people you are saying I want to kill. Why do you make me an international criminal for asking for dignity of black people? I've not committed any crime against anyone except to say, let's restore the dignity of black person. If you don't have the land, you will never have dignity. And I was saying to those white people yesterday, you are not going anywhere because it's nicer in South Africa. There is no any other place which is more nicer than South Africa. The only thing you need to change is your hearts. You must learn to share and share the land with the rest of other people.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. So guys, for so many years, we as African people, we have been wanting a leaders who they have no fear to the Western country. In today's video, I want to tell you that Julius Malema, one of our African leader, he has joined Ibrahim Traore in fighting the Western countries in Africa country. So right now we are seeing Julius Malema also without having no fear. He's sending a warning message to United States government, Donald Trump, and those Western leaders to stay away from our African country. And finally, guys, I want you to watch and to listen to this powerful speech of Julius Malema sending a warning message to Western countries, to Donald Trump and those Western leaders. So kindly, guys, watch till the end, then I'll be back with more comment.
Thank you very much, Chairperson of the NCOP. We want to make it very clear that we should not be confused with a generation of cowards who can be bullied by imperial forces and power-hungry individuals intoxicated by the wealth of apartheid. The United States of America has bullied nations before and imposed senseless and arbitrary sanctions and threatened wars. But we are a different generation. We are a generation of economic freedom fighters and will not be bullied, Mr. President. We agree with you, President, that we should not be bullied. We stand on the shoulders of the giants who confronted the establishment with their very lives, and we are willing to follow in their footsteps. We are not cowards, and they must not try us. We continue to stand with the people of Palestine who remain under siege. We agree as the National Assembly that the Israeli embassy must be closed, yet their flag continues to fly in our country, while Palestinians are threatened with mass deportation to foreign lands. We support the government's case in the International Court of Justice, and we must remain resolute in the face of sanctions and sponsored attacks. And importantly, we must oppose the colonization of Gaza by the USA. Justice and freedom for Palestine. One day, the people of Palestine will know the true meaning of freedom. Mr. President, we are not being attacked by Trump administration because you did anything wrong. They are attacking us because of our stand on Israel. They are attacking us because of the action the government has taken to ICJ. And we are saying to you, do not be misled by people who are saying you are under siege because of expropriation, which is meaningless act. That act does not say anything, and they all understand that language. They are using it to fight our case against Israel. And when you say they cannot bully us. You must start by removing the Israeli embassy to show them that we will not be bullied. Thank you very much.
Unity of Africa must start from the shop floor. Zimbabwean, Mozambican, Nigerian, South Africans, come, let's work together on the same floor. Mozambican, Zimbabwean, let's go to school together. Let's grow up together and know each other so that by the time we defeat these colonial borders, we already have embraced each other and we don't start from scratch. So that's what we're doing. It's in line with what we're saying. We're saying Africa is one, and let one Africa be seen at Cream Restaurant. We're not going to allow the bosses to divide our people by excluding others. Now, so if there is a shop, my lord, that says here we don't hire Zimbabweans, I will go there and fight with them and say, why would you say that? Why do you classify our people and want to isolate them? It will be a wrong practice. So we are starting, and which is what is offensive. You want to exclude South Africans with African brothers and sisters so they can fight amongst themselves and they remain divided. We are saying, no, come together, work together so that the unity starts at the shop floor. You are not happy with that.
Either we are sovereign or we remain slaves forever and far away. We ask them to go back to their homes. Unfortunately, I say to you here today, as I like to say, the colonization has returned. There are still salon slaves who haven't understood.
Comrades of the various governments of the AES, dear participants of the first summit of the heads of state of the IAS, good morning. It is a great pleasure and an honor to be here today. A blessed date, a memorable date, the CIG 2024 here in Niamey. First of all, let us give thanks to God who allowed this day to be. We thank Him for everything He has done for us until today and everything He will do for the people of the AES. Let me also pay tribute to the Nigerian people. This people who have suffered so much since the advent of the CIG and who continue to stand up. Thank you to the Nigerians who gave us a warm welcome yesterday when we swept the soil of our homeland here. You are more than friends. You are more than neighbors. You are our brothers. You are our sisters. Because brotherhood goes beyond friendship or neighborhood. We have the same blood that flows in our veins. In our veins flows the blood of these valiant warriors who fought and reserved this land that we call Mali, Burkina, and Niger. In our veins flows the blood of these valiant warriors who helped the whole world get rid of Nazism and many other plagues. In our veins flows the blood of these valiant warriors who were deported from Africa to Europe, America, Asia, or elsewhere, and who helped build these states during slavery. In our veins flows the blood of worthy men, robust men, standing men. And for this, let us be proud and be grateful for being descendants of the AES. Africa, this continent that has suffered so much and continues to suffer because of imperialists. These imperialists have only one cliché in mind. Africa is the empire of slaves. This is how they see Africa. For them, Africans belong to them. Our lands belong to them. Our subsoils belong to them. They have never been able to change the logic until today. This is deplorable. But how do they proceed? Unfortunately, it is since the 1960s when these 6 miracles of independence were given to Africa. They just placed local valets at the head, according to them, of their sub-prefecture to be able to continue to feed them. These local valets that we are going to call slaves of Salon have no other purpose than to seek to live like the master, to satisfy the master, and to do everything that the master dictates to them. They steal, they plunder our states, they bring everything to the master, and their wealth is kept with the master. They do everything to live like the master and always satisfy him. When the master commands, they execute. Do you know who these slaves of Salon are? Well, we are going to explain to you what they are. These are individuals who have no dignity, who have no morals, who have no personality. But the slave master has always known how to identify these individuals. They are always ready to betray their brother to satisfy the master. They have betrayed us since independence, and others continue to betray us to the benefit of their master. These individuals continue against all odds to plunder Africa, to help the master plunder Africa. They like to say it every year in their economic poll that Burkina is the poorest country, that Mali is the poorest country, that Niger is the poorest country. We are ranked among the last. Very well if we are as poor as they say, but when the time has come to take responsibility, we have asked this master to leave the place. Why don't they want to leave? When we take the case of Niger, for more than 40 years, some countries have been exploiting uranium to produce energy at home. From Ottawa to Paris, the streets are illuminated. It is the light. But in Niger, it is the darkness that has served us. When you leave our states, our soils are full of precious metals, such as gold. But often there is not even the slightest access road to reach the areas where they exploit gold, even less certain basic social services. This is why we have decided to revolt and to take the fate of our countries into our own hands. There are many other examples. But when we decided this way, well, we were approached by some saloon slaves to pass on the message of their master. Because they had created this kind of polymer chain that rises to the heads of our states to serve them. And we came to break the chain. And it is inconceivable for them. They approached us and asked us to enter the ranks to be part of the elite that must lead Africa. Because they have an elite formed and trained that must follow, that are embedded in this chain. We refused to enter their ranks, and from then on, the hostilities began. They made several mercenaries, deformers, agents to come down to the Sahel to lead barbaric, cowardly attacks against our people, hoping to revolt them. In addition to these attacks on the ground, the communication attacks, the manipulation, the disinformation are full in their ranks. But the people of the Sahel have understood that we will never be able to manipulate them again. They know where they come from, they know what they do, and they know where they are going. We will no longer allow this. People are awake, and people are fighting today, not for ourselves, but for future generations. And thank you all for the fight that has been fought. This never makes us cry. We will not tremble. We will face. We will fight for real independence, for our freedom. Because to frighten the people of the Sahel, these individuals have only 3 words in their mouths: democracy, freedom, human rights. Of course, their local values are only elected in a democratic, free, and transparent process according to their values. What is more normal than to impose this on us? Because they are the ones who write the rules. Very well. We have decided to take responsibility. This is why, on June 26, 2023, when Niger decided to turn the page, the slaves of Salon and their masters got on their horses. They put their local values forward and decided to wage a war against the Nigerian people. We therefore said anyone who dares to take up arms in Nigeria will face us. Because we will wage a war without mercy to the last drop of blood for anyone who dares to attack our states. This word, this decision we made yesterday, is current today and will be current tomorrow and forever. Thus, we won the EIS on September 16, 2023, in a mutual defense architecture. But we felt it was necessary to extend and expand the EIS architecture. What brings us together today must allow us to go to other areas in addition to defense, including finance and economy, infrastructure, health, education, and so on. I therefore wish this moment to be for us a story that we will write for the EIS, but above all, for Africa and for the whole world. May God illuminate each and every one of us. May God inspire us in the tasks entrusted to us. And above all, when we do all our work, may we have only one thing in mind: the supreme interest of our populations. On this, we once again pray good God that He accompanies us all in our different tasks, that He protects our fighters, who, thanks to them, allow us to sit here and exchange about the future of our states. So once again, thank you, Nigerian people. Be united and united as one, people of the EAS, the homeland, or the death.
I want to see the children of the poor flourishing. Why? Because I come from there. I'm a child of a domestic worker. My mother suffered epilepsy. She couldn't do anything for me. People identified me, gave me an opportunity, and they said, there's a potential in this young man. I don't have anything. I have nothing to offer. I can't build a school. But with this leadership and you, we can realize a dream of changing.
I saw some McG wannabe, one of these podcast people who failed, with a very low followers, for so his relatives only that are following him. He says, I must educate Elon Musk. What is that? No, the one of Twitter.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. I must educate Elon Musk. Why must I educate Elon Musk? He looks like an illiterate. The only thing that protects him is his white skin. Elon Musk wants to learn about this song. The records are there in court. Let him go and read the judgment. Let him go and listen to my arguments in court. I argued successfully and paralyzed the grandchild of Oppenheimer and said to him, if I were AfriForum, I was going to fire you from this case. When they did an appeal, they fired him. In line with what I said. I said, you are the most stupid lawyer I've ever met. If I was your client, I would have fired you. He was fired. So what a failed a podcast, this unemployed, lack of creative people who go and just take cameras and then do flopped podcasts, imitating McG, faking it. McG is still going to outshine them because of their fraudulent mentality. Copycats. Says I must educate Elon Musk. Refer Elon Musk to YouTube. There is a full clip of the court appearance on that matter, where it was canvassed in a neutral court of law and a judgment was made. This matter is closed. We have no time for nonsense. Racists want to march into our offices. Ne? This is it's not a playground here. It's a revolutionary house. That's why I told John Steinesen that you're a small boy. The EFF is not ANC. Let John try those things he has been doing of marching to ANC offices. He must come and try it here. Let one day when he's bored, try that nonsense he has been doing everywhere. Come and try it. We don't care whether even that day you would have rented black people to march with the DA. As long as you are wearing a DA t-shirt to the EFF office that day, in a disrespectful manner, you will know what the EFF is. Let him try it. He must bring that one with a wrinkled Botox face with him when they come here. We'll teach them. Here is not a place where we are scared of a white man here. Here is the only liberated zone in South Africa. Here, no white man comes taking chances here. Those ones who came earlier, they must thank their God. They must try it again. They must thank their God. It's not a playful area here. You can argue your politics wherever you do. Don't come here. We never go to anyone's offices. We never interfere with anyone's programs. But we are not going to be undermined. We've got everything we need to protect this office. Everything. And we'll defend it with our lives. There is no song, kill the boer, kill the farmer. That's a chant. We over-explained it in court. If you have a problem with it, go to the records of the courts. Don't be lazy to read, man, and ask me the same thing all again and again and again. And I won in court. The court said there's nothing wrong singing kill the boer, kill the farmer. When do we respect the judgments of the court? And when do we disrespect the judgments of the court? When they favor Helen Zille, we must respect them. When they don't favor Helen Zille, we must not respect them. There is a court decision that must be respected. Those who have appealed it, they must go and fight it in court. We won, and we shall sing this song in line with the court decision. The court of South Africa, an independent court, has made a declaration on this matter and is closed. This is sponsored outrage by Helen Zille. You know, black people, there are some black, clever blacks who are told by Helen Zille to get angry. Yo, Helen is angry, now we must be angry also. They wait for a magogo with a wrinkled Botox face. How do Botox and wrinkles go into... That's a face of a devil. A devil. Botox with a wrinkled face. Pretending that she's angry. If Helen Zille was genuinely opposed to this, I don't even want to talk about that illiterate John Steinesen. If Helen was opposed to this for real, Why didn't Helen join the case? Why didn't the DA join the case when I was taken to Equality Court? Because
yesterday I was in an auction in Rustenburg of Peter de Dwight. In that auction, 95% of those people were white people. I sat with them from 11 o'clock until 6 in the evening, wanting to demonstrate to Elon Musk and Donald Trump that I'm with the people you are saying I want to kill. Why would I sit with these white people if I want to kill them? Why do you make me an international criminal for asking for dignity of black people? I've not committed any crime against anyone except to say, let's restore the dignity of black person.
So guys, I hope you have watched and listened to that speech from our African leaders. Julius Malema, he has come out and sent a warning message to Donald Trump, to the United States government, telling the Western country to stop destabilizing our African country. And also, you have listened the speech from Ibrahim Traore. I really love to bring Ibrahim Traore in this video because Ibrahim Traore is that one leader here in Africa. You can imagine he's the youngest African leader, and also is that leader that he usually has no fear to the Western country. When Ibrahim Traore took power, he decided to show some of our African leaders how it's supposed to be, because Ibrahim Traore, he managed to send out the Western people from his country. He managed to change the colonizer system in his country. He has shown that he has influenced some of our African leaders that we can still develop our country without depending to this Western country, because for so many years we have allowed the Western country coming in our African country, taking our minerals, taking our resources from here in our African country, leaving our African country to be poor, and yet our resources, it is the one which they are using it in their country to develop their country. They are using our resources to build more hospital, to create more jobs to their children, while our African country, it is still suffering, while our people, they are still looking jobs in their country. So Ibrahim Traore, he has shown us the way. He has come out and also revealed to how these people, they have been destabilizing our country. And also Julius Malema, I really love Julius Malema because is that one of our African leaders. Also, he has no fear to the Western country, because recently we saw they were having a fight with Donald Trump and Elon Musk, whereby Elon Musk, he was threatening to sanction he was threatening Julius Malema that he's a criminal. The government of South Africa, they need to jail Julius Malema, but Julius Malema, he has come out and reply and respond to Elon Musk, telling Elon Musk that we are not fear of you guys. We are not coward. You can stop. You people, you need to stop bullying us African people, because for a very long time you guys, you have been destabilizing our country. You have been turning our leaders into puppet. You have brought more fear to our leaders in a point whereby our leaders, they usually respect you guys. But right now, you guys, we are not coward anymore. Julius Malema, he's telling Elon Musk and Donald Trump that you guys, you need to stop mistreating us black people, because right now we know what it is our right. Yeah, right now you cannot bully us, and that it is one of the things that I usually love, whereby our leaders, they are now know what these people, they have been doing to us black people, because for so many years our leaders, they have been quiet. They have been turning into puppets. Some of our leaders, they were turning into puppet, whereby they cannot do anything without the Western country control them, telling them to do this and this. But right now we are seeing revolution. It has started. Our leaders, they are now starting to also send a warning message to the Western country, because these people, they cannot do without us. It is now the right time for us black people to know that these Western people, they can't do without us black people. Yeah, these people, they can't do without us. These people, that are the ones who are calling our country a poor country, while they are taking our resources from here in Africa. They are taking our minerals from here in Africa, and yet they are calling our country to be poor. For one reason, I want to see our leaders